All right. Good evening. I think we're gonna play a little bit of Fallout here tonight. Not 100% what I'm doing in Fallout, but we'll try and see if we can't get some cogent course of action here together, given where we're at. So, I think we. So yeah, we ended up in the railroad headquarters. And the last thing you saw was me getting the code from the courser chip, which of course we stole on the courser. I did talk to Pam, and she said, "Hey, I don't know you. You're an unknown variable."
Commencing recurrence analysis.
Latest prediction models. Oh man, access records. Oh, that's too bad. Okay. So we do have a code, and now we're supposed to return to Virgil. Which is fine. That's great. Yeah. I see. I got it. So we're probably. Is this out? Is there an out up here? It's the escape tunnel. Do I want to try an escape tunnel? Is that going to be loading with monsters? Oh, there's a caravan. Forget that. There's caravan travel radio. Done. Let's return to Sanctuary. Oh, perfect. That's done. I didn't know that was there. I am pleasantly surprised. So, see, we're level 19. I mean, it almost barely matters now. So I've sort of reached the weird point in Horizon where there's so much to do, but there's nothing to do for me. Like my medical is 74. My chemistry is 88. I really need to get both those to 90 to get another level of tech. We are producing 11 purified water. It's not amazing, but it's at least some. We could probably use double that, probably. If I were to be honest, I could use double that. So that is something to consider. Can we just pump out water and purifier units? Can I pump out purifier units? That's a good question. Is that even an option? It is not a device, is it? Is it a tool and a part? It is not a tool or a part. I thought for sure it was a utility and kits. There we go. We could produce. So I think we produced 10. I lost count somewhere in the middle because I am not paying close enough attention. So I think I just produced 10 purifier units. So what I'm going to do real quick is I'm going to go to Starlight again, and we're going to put up purifier units and hope to double our. I mean, I have enough nuclear material. Like I'm beyond scarcity, which I think probably is the problem because I'm not playing on Desolation mode. I'm not playing on the hardest setting. I'm playing on the normal, the wimpy Horizon setting. the haha. So how much water do we have here? We have 43 water. It barely matters because you actually don't need to. It is sort of a weird gig where you don't actually need to worry about honest to goodness. Like, I think that's a little bit of a wacky, because we can just put up pumps and be producing water. This must be placed in the water. And like that's an atmospheric for 20, but I could just produce these for 10 and it's fine. Or that one. Which one is different? Which one is... I'm just going to produce the improvised ones. Yeah, like I don't see any disadvantage to using the improvised ones, and so that's sort of what I'm going to use. Like, I don't... It must be placed in dirt. I suppose that's a disadvantage? Maybe? So we would technically need 100 of these. Not 100, but you know what I mean. We need 100 water units to produce 10 purifier units. So there you go, 103. So we now have 103 water. So now let's put up purifiers all day. And so we can do... I mean, it feels about the same. Let's just pump out. Let's pump out some purifier units here, and let's get our water situation settled. And you know what? I'm going to actually forget this. I'm going to put up some wood structures. I'm going to put up some floor action. And we're going to put up some slabs here too, to level out the ground. I'm tired from lack of sleep. I have not been sleeping well, game. How did you know that? Always say my mother has just enough insomniac in her to make me to give me a little bit of insomnia here occasionally. So I'm going to put this one here, and then we're going to, not obsessively, I'm not going to say that. I wish that would line up better right off the bat. Oops, and I fell off my own stupid platform. Oops. I suppose we're going to have to line these up after the fact, I think. What do you think? Let's see. Let's see how bad that ended up. Oh, yeah, that ended up pretty bad. So how about we do that, and then we'll take this one, and we'll put it here. And we'll take you. I'm sorry, I know this is scintillating gameplay here. And now they're hanging off the edge. Oh my god. Insanity. There we go. Excellent. Okay. So I managed to get 3 purifiers on there. Let's see if I can actually manage to get 3 more without driving you and or me insane. Done. Okay. Oh, wait, I don't... yeah, okay, perfect. Done. All right. So we've used the purifiers. Good. We're done. We've completed that. So we've got much more water coming in now. But we're going to need, so that is one thing we have to pay attention to. We are going to need aluminum canisters too. So tonight I'm drinking Knob Creek Rye. It is probably my favorite affordable liquor. My favorite non-affordable liquor. Well, I don't know that yet. I would need to have richer friends, I think, to find that out. But my favorite affordable liquor is Knob Creek Rye. So now we're hungry and thirsty and tired. Let's see what our activated production is. Only 11 here. Well, we can't. Okay. So we're not seeing everywhere. We're just seeing here, huh? That's fine. Can we see production from everywhere? Probably not. Oh, well. Well, that's fine. So I'm good. I am good. I really should take care of that crap offline. I do understand that. So we got 12 left. Do we have any more food in the pantry here, in the larder? We got food. We got food. So we are now well fed, and we're going to drink a little sanitized water and take the hit. And then I mean, we got these guys who need. We do need to worry about settlers, but we're not going to do that right now. We're gonna leave you. We're gonna leave you out of that, folks. Oops. Here's our glorious map of the Commonwealth. You'll see everybody is sending their crap back, except for the ones I really don't have hooked up. I could use to hook up Finch Farm, really. But it's fine. Okay, you step away. Wow, what are you doing there, man? What are you doing? We could use to repair as much of this as possible.
The farm's not much, but it's something.
It's mostly okay, I think. I think we're mostly in good shape. So I think what we do, let's make a plan for the night. I am going to talk to Preston Garvey, get my XP done. I am going to, at that point, I think go to Virgil. I think we're going to do it. I think we are. So let's see. Can I sleep for 6 hours? Is that going to be enough to get me? Yes. Not tired. There we go. Okay. So I think we go to Preston Garvey first. 2, we have enough bullets there. Enough bullets for the katana. And there we go. Okay. I think we're good enough. So Preston Garvey first. I mean, it's Carla. Hold on. Hello, Carla.
Yeah.
Yes, Carla. You have nothing I want. We have 2 aluminum canisters. Done. I'm buying them. Done. I'm buying the battery. You actually, she came through for me this time. That was actually pretty good. Okay. So I will buy all that, the scrap she has. There we go. I think the only thing that I am concerned with is that I am effectively, I would argue, I have 4 more purifier modules. Gosh darn it. Should have produced a new, another one, whatchamacall. My only concern is that I'm taking sort of the under caliber stuff into the worst part of the wasteland, and that could be an issue for me. I think we're going to live with it. I think we're just going to go. So let me get all the fusion cells up here. The cores, I should say. So there's the fusion cores. Let's get them in. We are mostly repaired. We mostly have ammo. We're going to... hold on. Darn it. Geez, sorry. Inventory, apparel. Can we take this off? We cannot equip this while in power armor. Can we transfer it while in power armor? Yeah. All I want is the vault suit, and the backpack is good enough. There we go. So we did get all that off. We're going to go, and we are going to... Starlight, we're going to cure our radiation. We're going to go to Preston Garvey, get our XP. Then we're going to head back into the glowing sea. It's going to be delightful. We didn't have too much of a problem with the glowing sea. Like, it wasn't super difficult. We mostly avoided fighting. There was a death claw there, and we just skirted around him. Oh, and I'm sorry. And then we got killed. Well, hold on. Well, I totally skimmed over the fact that I died. And that's how I sort of fast traveled back by getting mauled to death by a death claw. Right. I sort of blotted that out of thank you, Dr. Jack Daniels, for blotting that out of my memory. Oops. Oh yeah, and I died. And somehow the settlers recovered my body and dragged me back to safety. The Deathclaw decided it was too much trouble to rip open my tin can here.
Thanks for helping us out with Trudy.
So let's cure everything, and there you go. So now we've cured everything. Do you have any rad stuff? No, you have no rad crap. I will take, though, your combat stems, because that might actually be helpful. We're going to go with that. So we've got combat stems. We only have 12 first aid supplies. It could be good. It could be enough. It could be enough. I do actually need to go back and do one last supply run, because I'm not gonna go in there with no radiation protection. That sounds terrible. Now, my understanding is that the serum from the Cabot family, the unit of serum I have, is theoretically good enough to remove 10 rads a second, which with the armor would theoretically be a positive. So you can walk in there and then use that to heal. And I might, because there really isn't that much more to do with it. Like, I'm not going to use it for anything else. So maybe that's the use for it. So we could possibly do that. Let's do a quick check on meds here, though. Radaway is going to use, so we're going to get 15 units. Sure. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Done. And now for healing, we're missing antiseptic. So let's make some antiseptic. 1, 2, 3. I mean, sure. And then let's make as much healing as we can. 1, 2. That's it. We don't have a lot of healing, so... Which is okay, because in my experience, they're just going to kill you. It's not going to matter. You're just going to die. If some of these things get a hold of you. So, like if the Death Claw gets a hold of me, I don't think I have the firepower to effectively take him on in the open. Without cheesing it. If I can find a spot somehow. So let's get to Preston at the castle. Let's get to Preston at the castle here. Where is Sir Preston? Sir Preston! Is Preston the castle? He may not be at the castle. Where the heck did I leave Preston? Where? Preston? Where are you, sir? Yeah, he's at the castle. Alright. Oh, there you are. Oh, jeez, oh man. Standing in the corner alone.
Remind them what it's all about.
The Minutemen
Preston.
are on a roll. I helped that settlement you sent me to, and cleared the way for a new settlement in the process.
That's fantastic news. We're gonna take back the whole Commonwealth from the bad guys.
Preston.
Anyway, I'm glad you're here.
No, nothing's come up, sir. Nothing. We're good. We're good. Oh, God. Really? So we got 124, and now we have to go defend Green Top Nursery. Maybe, do I have to go there? Is it going to be attacked, like for real, or is it just a... Because Green Top does not have anyone in it. I suppose I could put someone there. Ugh. Because I do want to fast travel out of it, because the logical place to start anything would be Somerville Place. That's the closest I'm going to get. I don't like the vibe of leaving them. Let me fast travel to Green Top Nursery. I'll tell you what streaming has done for me. It has taught me I cannot speak worth crap. All you gotta do is put like a couple R's and a W somewhere.
Wait, you're not with the Gunners? Are you here to help us out?
I am. I'm here to help.
It's the Gunners. We caught a group of them sneaking around a few days ago, and they ran off too easy once they saw we were gonna... If you can help us shore up our...
Alright. So that's fine. So the problem is this: we're not hooked up to the station here. Like we have nothing here. Nothing here. So we're in a little bit of trouble. Now the nice thing is, if I can just build a travel hub, then we can fix all this. Leather and cloth. What would you leather and cloth? Or steel. Steel's probably easier to get, actually. It's 2 steel. Sorry, I'm taking your chairs. There we go. So I can build a caravan radio. So I'm going to do that right now. Which I can't travel out of here unless I were to deploy a synth here. There we go. There's a burning synth here. Hope you guys are happy for what you made me do. Alright, I'll be back. I'm gonna go to Sanctuary Hills. I'm gonna get... What? We don't have supplies? We most certainly have. I was going to say we have supplies. All right, I'm gonna build a thing. I'm gonna set you guys up on the network. I know I didn't in the past, but I'm setting you up. Ugh. Okay, a little bit of a detour. Sorry, I did not anticipate. Okay, this is going to be the dumbest statement anyone's ever said. Fallout players ever said. I didn't anticipate Preston giving me another thing to do.
Most people are good at breaking.
Right? Yeah. No, I as soon as it came out of my mouth, I knew. As soon as it hit my brain, I knew it was a terrible, terrible thing to have said.
This place isn't awful. It's still a hole.
So, kids, I want to make a resource station. That's what I want. Done. That's going to allow us to tie this back to the main settlement. That's going to allow us to build there, and then we'll build like a dozen turrets or whatever, and the gunners will just walk into a barrage of fire. And we'll get to pick up their loot their corpses. Done. Nope. This is a problem.
Don't think I
How did that miss? Alright, how did that miss? I mean, that didn't miss. Okay. I'm getting tagged. Holy crap, these guys are tagging me. Let's go to laser pistol here.
Regret any suffering you may incur.
Okay, finally got one down.
engaging hostile.
No life signs detected.
Jeez, oh man, I got tagged. Wow. What was that?
Yeah, take that. We won.
Yeah, I know we won, but
Fight. We won't forget what you've done for us.
all right. I mean, so be it. I am not talking to Preston again. I'm taking all your aluminum cans just for that. Haha. And your coffee pot. I demand your coffee pot. Okay, that stunk. That was bad. That was on my part. That was bad. So I apologize to the folks of Greentop Nursery. That was pretty crappy fighting on my part. But I am going to still set up. I am still going to set up the kit there. We need a resource station, so we're going to set up a resource station next to our caravan travel hub. There we go. And we're going to set the local supply line back to Sanctuary Hills again. So done. All right. So now they're all set up. So if we want to, we can set up maybe 1 or 2 turrets here. And I'm just going to set up just a turret or 2. Even just on the ground. Like, it'll just be, oh, you know what? No, you're going right up top here. There we go. Okay, good enough. Done. And now I gotta go heal, because that was the worst fighting that you've ever seen on this channel. I mean, it probably isn't. You've probably seen worse, but it's darn close. So, anyway. So I do, I'm drinking Knob Creek Rye. As I said, it is... Oh, geez, again, you guys... I love how many, like, there's so many bad guys. That bridge, it's the worst place ever. All right, I'm just gonna, I gotta heal. Gotta heal, so I'm gonna do that. I like my crappy water array. So we're going to go to the auto dock, and then we're going to heal from the auto dock, and that's all fine and good. And then... I mean, we are going to have to let that tick for a few moments. Yeah, I wonder. Yeah, but that 38 submachine gun did nothing against the gunners. The gunners do have probably a little bit better armor. So I get it. So let's let that tick for a few seconds. Maybe get up to like 60 or 70, and then I'm going to teleport down to... I'm going to fast travel down to my starting point, and then we'll start the trip. Give me... You know what? Give me 2 minutes. I might as well hit the restroom while we're doing that, and I will be back. Be right back. Sorry. Okay, that probably was close to 2 minutes, but probably a tiny bit longer. I don't know. I'm not sure. Okay. Welcome. All right, and we're up to 80%, so perfect. We are going to go... I think it's Somerville Place, right? Somerville Place, edge of the glowing sea. Let's do it. Give me one more... Jeez, okay, I am just all over the place here tonight. We're going to save the darn game. And now we can go to Somerville Place, because I certainly don't want to lose that when I die. So now we're going to head to Somerville Place, and now we're heading in. Let's go talk to Virgil. We've got a long... Now, I will probably be fine to run through this stupid place here. So we do have the Crater of Adam. It's all about the same. It's about that direction. We know there's like a gunner hideout up here too. I don't really want to get involved with that. I'll tell you what I should do. I really need to recruit one more settler down here at Somerville Place, put an artillery piece, and bomb the hell out of that gunner plaza there. And I will do that at some point, but we're not going to do that yet. We're going to... Yeah, that vault is not cool. So let's steer clear of the vault momentarily. Yeah, there's an Assaultron up there. Probably not how I want to be. Too. That's really the issue. I don't think it's just the Assaultron. I think there's other dudes up there too. Yeah, I think there's gunner. Yeah, gunners up top. Oh yeah, it's a total mess. Definitely wouldn't mind throwing a frickin' artillery spotter there, though. That would be sort of fun. I don't know if I would. I don't know if that would necessarily win me that fight. Because that assault run is just going to charge you down. So, but we get past that. Let's get to the darn glowing sea. And I think... I might... Though typically I'm not running. Maybe I run through here to reduce my radiation exposure. So now we'll move to the Crater of Adam, our marker, so that we have sort of an independent waypoint. Even though that's going to use more power core. There's something over there I don't like. We're only taking 2, so yeah, we have to look at that miracle serum from the Cabot House and see if we have... I mean, we got one of them. I know we got one. Oh shit, okay, that's the dog. Jesus, okay. Darn you, dog. First off, this dog is the best dog because he is radiation proof from what I can tell. So that's sort of awesome. Oh, geez. No, I don't think so. No, we're good. We're good. I'm good. Oh my god, there's a death claw there. I'm good. I'm good not dying to a death claw. Let's run. Let's run, 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 run. Oh, geez, I could be good not fighting these guys, too, actually, if I... Crap, I just don't need this, like... Okay. Let's just keep it moving. Let's keep it moving. Am I poisoned? Oh my lord, you got to be kidding me. I was poisoned last time I came here, too. This place is ridiculous. I hate the glowing sea, actually. I hate it. Hate it. I'm absolutely not a fan of this place. Wow, we are getting hammered by rads, too. Hammered. Oh, Jesus Lord. Okay. You know, I mean, you know, I needed the experience, right? I needed the XP. That's what I needed. I needed some XP. That's why we're fighting. So I used most of my ammunition on this, though. That's cool, though, because you're not going to fight a death claw with this 38. You could, but you would likely lose. So we're at the crater of Adam. Oh god, there's a mine? There's a mine, and you have a mine. Ah, you guys are such jerks. Why are you mining the place where I'm coming in to buy shit?
May the divide bring you peace.
Hey there.
May the glow of Adam guide your path.
No, you have nothing to buy or sell. Do you have anything to buy or sell? No. No, you know what? You guys are useless. Okay. I need to find a goddamn way out of here.
The faithless must be punished.
Maybe. Are you the... No, you...
Will be shown Adam's glory.
The other thing I'm not fond of is this part. Like, this last part is just unclear as where you are supposed to go. Like, if you're trying to... And that's fine. I don't mind that as a rule in my role-playing game. I'd like it better if there was multiple paths and I had to pick one as opposed to no path and I had to putz around. I'm sure there is a path that I'm totally missing. I tend to do that.
I am detecting enemies tracking your position.
No, do we have to? Do we have to? Could we just not, this time, track my position with enemies? Could we... Could we please? I'm begging you. See, like this. Where the hell's the damn place I'm supposed to go? You are asking me to Skyrim mountain climb. Is that what you're doing, game? Now here's the funny part. I bet you the enemies can't get to me because I'm up this this. No, there he is. Oh my god, that is the worst. This is the worst. Okay, he's at least injured. All right, you son of a bee. He got up here quick. Okay, let me get down and draw him in. Aha! Now you can reach me. So use your pathing now. Nope, he fled. Don't you flee. Yes, get back here. There we go. Bam. All right. Revenge acquired. We are harvesting. I don't care how many rods I take. I'm harvesting this guy. Oh, he had nothing good, by the way. Well, he had the last lap, didn't he? The last lap is I don't have anything for you. Ha! Yeah, you're right. Alright, so then we made it. So it's not terrible. We take about, what, 40%? Yeah, that's 30%. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to pop my Radaway. We have a lot of units of Radaway, so that's pretty cool. What's up, Virgil?
Wasn't sure I'd see you again. You managed to get what you need?
I did.
I have the code.
Suppose I shouldn't be surprised. You did get rid of Kellogg after all. Not too much of a leap to take down a courser. How'd you manage to get it decoded?
Oh. The railroad
helped me.
Oh God, those kooks. I would have expected they'd be too busy trying to liberate vending machines or setting computer terminals free or... Sorry. They just have something of a...
So again, it does come down to the question of what are we looking for? What's the ending that we're looking for? I was thinking maybe I should do the Institute, because I don't think I've ever joined the Institute in all my playthroughs of Fallout 4.
Fine motor skills have gone to shit. Here's the simple explanation. You need to build a device that will hijack the signal the Institute uses to teleport coursers, and send you instead. You know the craziest part of the design? That classical music station. That's the carrier signal for the relay. All the data's on harmonic frequencies. You've been hearing it all along. I want to be clear that this isn't my area of expertise. I was bioscience, not engineering or advanced systems or anything.
Bioscience? Advanced systems?
Divisions within the Institute. Specialized groups working on various projects. It'll make sense later. But if you can build this device and make use of that code, you should be able to override...
Yeah, usually I end up killing everyone in the Institute, by the way. So maybe I hate the Institute.
You have people that can help. This is a lot for one person, even you.
I don't love the Brotherhood either. Like, I don't like anybody. I got it covered.
Good, good. Because you've got to make it in there. For both our sakes. And don't you forget our agreement. I've helped you as best I can. If you make it in there, you find that serum. It's my only hope for ever being normal. So you find it. Now go on. Take these and get to work. You do whatever it takes. Call on whoever you know to help you.
Still stealing, huh? But we can take your surgical trays. Like, you're like, you know what? You can have all my aluminum. And I'm like, sure, buddy. I'll take your aluminum. Huh, I am parched and thirsty. Interesting.
Protect and serve.
I need to take my trash. It's like, no thanks, buddy. No thanks. I'm good. So now we're going to heal. Well, we're not going to heal because it's almost pointless to heal. If you think about it. It is probably pointless to heal. Do we have any food or water? I mean, we have... Oh my god, we crashed. Son of a... Oh, son of a... Oh. Okay, I'm annoyed now. I've been having a hell of a time. My Bethesda karma presumably has not been very good. Because my Skyrim got jacked up. My playthrough on Skyrim was jacked up. And now... Oh, man, so... Alright, so I mean, literally, everything... I lost the entire trip. Ugh, sorry. That's bad. I hope it's not going to break again. I hope this is just a one-off, which does certainly happen. Am I going to break? No. Okay. All right. Well, I mean, that's cool, I suppose. Let's go to Somerville Place, then. As you do. Okay. So if we just head straight, that's good. That's good. Raiders don't scare you, because I am certain I will probably ask you to fight Raiders here very soon, because that's how we roll. So if I just go direct there, am I going to make it, or am I going to run into this evil mountain of gunners? Which we are going to darn well take out here in at some point. Soon, I promise. That was a bummer. So I need to figure out where to save. Maybe I'll save once I get to Virgil. As soon as I get there, as soon as I kill the Death Claw, how's that? I will save with the memory device. Now here's the only problem. This is a new route, and so I have no idea what awaits me. Oh man, yeah, it's. So here's my tip, and I'm not following it. I'm being dumb. Once you clear out a route, that's the route you take from then on. Like, once you have made something safe, go that way again, unless you want to fight. I mean, which of course is perfectly valid, but I'm just saying. Typically, if you just want to get from point A to point B. So this way, I bet you I run into like a bunch of rad scorpions. Case in point, holy crap. Whoa, okay. That dude... So, the 38 actually did the best. Everything else was totally ineffective against that guy. So, interesting to note. Rad scorpions don't like low caliber ammo. And I'm not poisoned. Hey, that's at least one good thing. Yay! Oh. Alright, he is also dead, but I'm gonna run out of ammo at this rate. Like, I needed to make all the 38. But But again, that wasn't too bad. That wasn't too bad. And I will take all of the bits. And I don't want to deviate too much. I want to continue to go mostly just plain old southwest. That's another one. Okay, he is dead. I'm not gonna hover though. I'm gonna get out of here with that guy. Like, I'm just gonna go. So yeah, you see, the problem is I didn't follow my general rule, which is don't go a different way unless you want to fight. There we go. Oh, I'm ill with lethargy. Ugh. Okay. Do I have anything to pop lethargy is the question. You know what? What does lethargy? Oh, I know. Nuka Quantum, right? Bam. Who needs lethargy? First off, the answer is that is their ad campaign, by the way. No, I don't want to fight another Deathclaw. That sounds like a bad idea. So we're just going to bolt past. Hope he doesn't catch on to us. We're going to save this for our the one that's close to Virgil's spot there, because he's camping. He's spawn camping Virgil. So we're gonna take him out. That's not cool, man. You don't spawn camp Virgil. And even though we mostly run through this, it's not too bad. Like, we will, I think at some point we might do a couple runs into here to explore. Oh God. Okay. No. It's the last thing I flippin' need is a stingwing. Actually, well, there we go. Even better. Nice. Okay. Now so this is a little bit dumb. I am sort of going this way deliberately now because I know, well, at least the last time we came through, that dude was down in the right, and I could sort of kill him. Don't like this. Okay. Holy crap. Hey, buddy. What's up? How'd that go? What's up, man? How are you? Gamer nerd. What is going on, sir? I am in the glowing sea. I hate the glowing sea, by the way. It is one of my least favorite places ever. Alright, we're reloading the gun. And I am going to hit the save, because remember, we made it here and we crashed. So let's save the game. Yes, I am. That I am totally harvesting his butt because that SOB killed me last time, so he 100% got harvested.
Wasn't sure I'd see you again. You managed.
I got what I need. I did have
I
it.
have the code.
Yeah, so I got Batman voice in the suit.
You did get rid of Kellogg after all. Not
What's up, man? How are you? How are you this Friday?
Sir. How'd you manage to get it decoded?
The railroad helped me.
Oh, God, those kooks.
Yes.
I would have expected they'd be too busy trying to liberate vending machines or setting computer terminals free or... Sorry. They just have...
Or dying electric cars.
You're not
Or
the
complaining
only
about the
one.
environment. Yeah, I get it.
I did the best I could.
Whatever, I get it.
From memory,
I get it.
things I've overheard through the years. Came up with some schematics for
You know,
These hands are ridiculous.
work was clunky today, but I'm trying to forget. I'm using everything we got
You need to build
forget.
a device that will hijack the signal the Institute uses to teleport coursers and send you instead. You know the craziest part of the design? That classical music station. That's the carrier signal for the relay. All the data's on harmonic frequencies. You've been hearing it all along.
I once heard that alcohol is God's apology for putting assholes in charge of the universe.
I was bioscience, not...
So the answer is you accept when God apologizes, you accept that apology, damn it.
I'm sure it'll work.
For the record, I haven't made any promises. But
You accept that, and I think
build this device.
I swear to you, I can have a t-shirt company at this point. I think I would make that a t-shirt, accept God's apology, and have a whiskey glass.
Can you? I mean, can you build it? You have people that can help. This is a lot.
So that's a good question. I got it covered, buddy.
Good. Because you've got to make it in there. Both our sakes.
God's like, I'm really sorry. Here, have some booze. And I'm like, yes, sir. Apology accepted.
You find that serum. It's my only hope for ever.
Apology accepted, Padre.
Normal. So you find it. Now go on.
So,
take these and get to work.
So here's the thing.
Do whatever it takes. Call on whoever you know.
We join. Who do we join? Who the hell do you join?
Protect and serve.
We love the Institute. So really, like, is that? Because here's the thing. Here's what I found, and sort of what my only sticking point. Let me. I'm gonna eat rat away. By the way, let's just eat the Healy bits. So here's one thing that I realize as I'm playing Fallout. I don't like any of the factions that well. Like, all of them are like, all of them sort of suck in some fashion. I have a poison antidote. Why am I eating this poison damage when I actually have an antidote? Son of a bee. I'm not going to take the first aid supplies because there's no point. I'm just going to get jacked up again. So I was thinking, what do I join? Right. Yeah, no. I could see that, right? I could see a run where you go, okay, Nate is so horrified by the wasteland, and he sees his son as, the leader of the Institute, and he's like, you know what? I'm in. I'm going to join the Institute, right? I could see that. Scott is on vacation. He has his in-laws in, so he's hanging up, probably drinking up a storm with his brother-in-law, is my guess. And more power to him. So Oh, did I apply first aid? I probably didn't want to apply first aid. Let me eat some. I should drink some while I'm here, while I still have Radaway, like, hitting me. But I do not have enough food and water to not be...
Protect and
Yeah, well, we were joking the other day. I was joking with him, and I said, you know, he's like, oh, I play, because he took off. He took off a whole chunk, and this is probably TMI. I'm sorry, Scott, if I'm outing you. He took off like a whole bunch because his in-laws are in, right? They live in Europe, blah, 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 so he doesn't see them, you know, and that whole thing. And he's like, oh, I plan to be low-grade drunk the entire time. And I'm like, yeah, you're bomber curve, because we always joke about the bomber curve, right? The mythical programmer's curve where your efficiency goes up sharply with a certain amount of alcohol and drops off like a cliff, right? So it goes ooh, and then bam, and you're done because you're. And I said, dude, your bomber curve is a straight line. That's your goal. Your goal is to get that bomber curve just dead straight. So, okay, I think, I mean, so we got the thing, and now we have to sort of start making our decisions, right? We got the Rebel, we got the Minutemen, we could join the Brotherhood, we could do the Brotherhood. So let me ask you, Skill, what have you done all the endings? Like, have you done all the stuff? Have you done the Institute and the Minutemen and the Brotherhood? So I do not like all of these whatchamacalls. Let me kill that, and I just want to look for get me back to home. That's what I want. And theoretically, back to home. Yeah, you've joined all the factions. So which faction do you like the best? Like, which one is your go-to? That sucks. I've used up so much of this 38 ammo. The next thing is the 38 ammo takes the hell out of the Rad Scorpions. I'm not sure I've ever joined the Institute. I'm not sure I've ever just done the Institute. Oh, is that another damn Deathclaw? That's... I mean, yeah, I remember him. Okay, yes. Now, I'm just going to skirt him. I don't want to fight him. Ah, see, damn frickin' Rad Scorpion, you little son of a bee. That's not. I have 4 bullets left. Let's there we go. The most rewarding will be the Brotherhood. You get the power armor and upgrades. The Institute, you basically get a player home and that's it. But I find it rewarding to work with my son. That is probably the most touching sentiment ever on this channel, sir. I have never joined the Institute because I find them sort of insane. Having said that, I hate the Brotherhood. I think the Railroad is sort of, I mean, even though they're quote-unquote the good guy, a good guy faction, I don't love them. And the Minutemen, I mean, they're sort of the de facto. So maybe we do the Institute this time. Because I don't think I've ever done them. I think I've always killed them. Every single time I've nuked the hell out of them. The incidents may you save synth to get cool weapons. Interesting. And that's fine. And I don't necessarily mind saving the Commonwealth, right? Like, that's fun. I think their Radiant quests get a little silly after a while, because you're like, oh, I got one more thing for you, right? It's the Preston Garvey move. Yes, Preston, I know you got more stuff for me. I got it. I get it. What the hell is this? Sure. I find it wacky that this isn't a thing. It's just a random parking garage that's not that doesn't actually come up on your map at all. So that's it. I'm going to. I think I've decided. I'm going to join the Institute. The Institute is. My headcanon is going to be that I'm going to take the Institute, join it with the Minutemen, and create a weird Uber Commonwealth. No, do not. No more Preston. Hey, buddy. Oh, I laugh every time. I will be totally honest. I laugh every time I look at that. Every goddamn time. It does not. It just every time gets a laugh. All right, there's the rad. So we took about 20 rads that time. That was it. So not too bad. I mean, not 20 rads, but 20%. How's that? So that's math for you, people. So not too bad. In my crappy power armor. We at least didn't crash. Yeah, Preston's my buddy. So, yeah, I think we're okay. So we're going to make it. Oh, and it starts to rain. And that's cool. That'll wash all the radioactive particles off of me. I didn't really even bother to swap out their food. Like, I care so little for this particular spot. So let's transport back to Sanctuary Hills. Let's take this power armor off. It's very schwitzy in here. We'll take the power armor off, and let's see where we are. Health rad wise, food wise, the whole shebang. Like we need to, resettle. Booze wise, I think I'm empty, by the way. So, and we took some damage. We'll repair it before we get back in the armor, I think, for real. But in the meantime, I'm going to put the fusion cores away. Get my armor out. I think I have a helmet too. What's the helmet I have? Ooh, a Lancer helmet. That's sort of weirdly awesome looking. Do I like that more than what I have? Well, I mean, we're going to try it. Hold on. We're putting that on. And seeing how either awesome or dumb it looks. Oof. I don't know. What do you think, man? It's a little rougher than I expected. Do we have any food? Do we have food here or not? We do. We have steaks. Oh, I could use a steak. Man, that would be delicious. A damn steak. And we'll top it off. We'll top that steak and salad off with a burger. Bam. But we do need food. Like we're not doing super well on food right now, actually. What do we got? Let's get all our scraps and we'll make ground beef because we can make a ton of burgers. Oh god, yeah, look at all that exotic meat from the darn deathclaw and the rad scorpions. Please. You're gonna watch me press this button like 1,000 times. A lot of crap. I have a lot of crap here. And I like the stew. So the one thing I don't, So the one thing I don't super love, like that one's okay. The one thing I don't super love about Horizon is, like 10 energy resist, I don't feel is worth anything. Now maybe the 2 poison resist is, and maybe so that's cool. But the 10 energy resist, I just don't know that it's worth even shoot. The 15, I just don't know. Is it even worth going for? And that sort of sucks a little bit because again, the 20 AP. Do you care? Because I don't use whatchamacall. I don't use bats. And I will make the stews because the stews also cure thirst, so there's something with that. Is there a lot of benefits to Horizon? So here's the thing, skills. Horizon is a total overhaul. It makes the game very crafting skill focused, right? So, literally I am, I'm not taking combat perks. I'm taking perks that are going to raise my skills, right? These skills. And then combat does go up. Like combat also has skills, and it goes up as you kill things with the weapon. So it's very much a game of deciding what I need to craft next and how I'm going to do that and so on. And if you don't mind that, so I was sort of done with Fallout. I played a bunch of Fallout and I was done with it. I looked and found this overhaul and it totally revitalized my desire to play more Fallout, right? So, because it does change the difficulty in sort of a way that makes it harder, but not crazy, but dangerous, right? You know what I mean? So, yeah, skills would have skills. You would totally have skills. So to me, it's worth playing it because it changes the game so well, so much, that it's almost a new game. And your progression largely comes down to less of, hey, I'm level 10 and I have stealth and I can do 20,000 damage. It's very much a gear progression game, and it's almost closer to a survival game than it is like an RPG in some ways, in that your goal is to get better crap and then craft stuff onto the crap to make it better, to then up your damage, to then do, to then fight the stuff, right? So I like it a lot. I think it's a pretty, I'm going to say this and it's going to sound snarky. It's like playing, I don't know, do you play any tabletop RPGs at all? Play D&D? Probably not. You're probably too cool for that. Like I'm the nerd. I'm the nerdiest guy in any room that I'm in, I think. Unless it's specifically a room for nerds. Like, that's... It's so funny because... And this is... I apologize if you're actually watching for Fallout, because I'm gonna go off on a tangent and tell a story. So, my former boss and my former boss's boss, like, I'm in a room with these guys, and these guys, my former boss is like, I ride motorcycles, and I do karate, and I do mixed martial arts, and he snowboards, and like, right, and he rides a motorcycle, right, so he's like James Dean of the corporate world. And then I remember this one job, and we had a boss, his boss, my boss's boss. My boss's boss was Special Forces, and retired to go. He retired to go. So he retired, right? And what did he do when he retired? You know what I'm going to do when I retire? Probably play Fallout. What he did when he retired was started a group that goes into third world countries and finds trafficking victims and frees them. Like this Black Ops non-profit weird. And they're in a meeting and they're talking about all this shit, and I'm sitting there going, I play D&D. Right? Like, I'm like, what the hell is this? How did I end up in like a freaking Clancy novel in this boardroom? And I'm like the putz here. Yeah, no, I get it. Look, I'm so boring that even Nate is banging on the Pip-Boy telling me to get my shit together. God, I literally go, I am the most boring guy in any given room that I am in. So I have cooked the food. So I have cooked the food. Let me put the food away. And I have a lot of ground meat, so I can probably make... I can make some supply kits, and I'm going to. So I'll make a bunch of supplies, so that's cool. And I will make some basic meals. And I always find that a burger is always good. And a steak, always good to make. So I have a little bit of food that I can just put into the bucket. So I would absolutely, I don't know how fun it sounds to do like a survivally kind of, but I would definitely, I recommend this to anybody. If you can get it to run and you like Fallout and you Fallout through several times and you want it sort of a new thing, I would definitely recommend this. And it doesn't even have to be hard. Like if you're like, oh god, I hate when, I'm dying of starvation or whatever, right? Because then you don't have to do that. You can put it on, like, there's Desolation mode, which is hard, everything's super rare. There's the, I don't know what the hell it is. It's the middle version, which is what I'm playing, which is not that hard. And then there's the easy, baby, hey, version, and again, not that hard, right? So you don't even have to go nuts with it if you don't want to. Okay, so let me figure out what the hell I'm doing. I did not pick up weapons. I didn't pick up any armor. I picked up a lot of diseased meat and gristly meat, and I'm going to take those and I'm going to walk over here and put those in my composting. So I am the least interesting guy in any given scenario, and weirdly okay with that. I am weird. I'm happy enough, right? But I always thought it was hilarious. Like, these guys are like, yeah, I snowboard and kayak and kill bad guys in third world countries, and I'm like, I go outside every so often. Like I've seen grass. Does that count? Like, does that no? Okay. All right. I feel I represent, the rest of us. I think so. I think you're right. I think that's the choice. I think we're going with that choice this time through. And I've never done the Institute. I think everybody else. I've done the Brotherhood once, I think, a long time ago. Never the Horizon. I've done sort of the railroad where you blow up the Institute ending, yay, and you nuke them, and that's the end. I think it's a little dumb that the Institute goes out and replaces people. I think that's like the weird, dumb... That's the one where you go, okay, why? What does that get us? Let's look at our ammo situation. I think that's the way. I'm out of bullets for this. Yeah, it is, right? It is the boogeyman of the Commonwealth. So I'm out of 38 rounds. That could be. You could be right. Can I create 45 rounds? I can create 45 rounds, but not a ton of them. I can create 2 batches at most. The nice thing about 38 rounds, I can create almost 5 batches, 4 batches for sure, but almost 5 batches. But my lead and oil situation is better, and it comes down to smokeless powder. So one option I have is swapping my super trusty submachine gun to 45 ammo, which is going to not double the damage, but be darn close. What other 45 guns do I have, I suppose? Like, what am I saving 45 ammo for? I have a combat pistol, which is 45 ammo. So what I found is that it's great to have a gun of every ammo type, and you can swap the ammo types, but it doesn't behoove you to have 2 guns of the same ammo type. Like, that does you no good. You should sort of, I mean, I have 350, I do, but like, I don't use them typically, right? So maybe what I do, maybe I swap the gun, the submachine gun, to 45 and sort of mentally do away with 38. Like, I go, okay, I'm not going to use 38 much anymore. Like, that's not what we're going for. And I will disassemble the 38 ammo to get the powder out of it and use 45 ammo in that submachine gun as often as possible, right? So maybe that's what we do. So what do we have to disassemble? We're not going to use 30. That's true. We're not going to use irradiated rounds ever because that's sort of dumb. I don't have a lot to disassemble. I don't have a lot of powder to create. I do not know what 12.7 millimeter is useful for. I could create 54. I create 27 times 50. No, 27. I create 2,700 powder right now. But I'm just so worried that I'm. You know what? We're doing it. Let's create all the powder, and we'll just get rid of. I don't know what gun I have to use this 12.7. Let's just create the 2,700 powder. Let's do it, and then we can create a ton of 45. Put it into the submachine gun. And then you're set for quite a while with this submachine gun ammo. You're doing a ton of damage with this submachine gun now. And your gunsmithing skill went up, so I think that's all good. I think that's a good. I think that's pretty good. I'm fairly happy with what I did. But yeah, there's so many different options with this that it just, I don't know. And the worst part is I'm terrible at it, and it's just very fun. So I would totally suggest this. And it's one mod. It's all you need is a single mod. And a UI mod, like a UI framework or something, and you're good to go. So I am sort of all for it. So let me actually, I should take a look. What do we need here to raise some of this crap? My trading's not super high. Yeah, I'm sort of in this weird. I can train my salvagers to do better. I will, just cause, why not? Might as well do it. So the salvaging's 3-7. Do I know what that means? Not a ton, but I know, but it's higher number better. I'm a gamer, I like that. Oh, and the other thing is, can I create... I do need to look and see if I can make an aluminum canister. So that's not here. Materials, maybe. I need welding supplies for an aluminum canister. So we'll make one of those. There you go. So we made a ton of aluminum canisters. So that's good because I need that for water. So done. So, we are done with, I would argue that we're mostly done with, what do you want to call it? Putzing. silly putzing with stuff. Now it is time to figure out the next thing to do. And we have to talk to someone. So I say we just talk to the Minutemen and we join the Institute, and that is the goal here. So there you go. I've picked. So how the hell do you talk to the Minutemen? Is it Preston? It seems like it's Preston. Seems like I'm going to have something for Preston to do here in a minute. The Brotherhood is at Arcjet. Preston's in the castle, and the railroad, of course, is wherever they are underground. Done. Okay, cool. I can do that. Let me save the game. Let me get a little bit more to drink, and then I will be back in 2 seconds, and we will start executing that plan. So, give me 1 minute. All right, so we are back, and we are heading to the castle, I think, to do the Institute. Let's do it. We have 15 supplies. Let's add some supplies first. Do we have 10 more supplies? We do. Okay, good enough. It did whatever it did. It didn't like it, but we're still heading to the castle. We're still going to go. It got a little weird there. It didn't take an input and then sort of queued that input somehow. I am glad that you stopped by, Skills. Like I'm glad to good to see you in chat. Preston, I need your help.
What do you need, General?
Can you take a look at these schematics? A scientist named Virgil said they could get me inside the Institute.
The Institute? Why in the world would you want to mess around with them?
Oh man, Preston's making me
They
sad.
kidnapped my son.
Damn.
They did kill my wife, so that sort of pisses me off, right?
Them. We'll give you whatever help we can. Don't worry about that. Now, assuming you could build this thing, what exactly does it do?
It's good to see him. Like it's been you know,
Did you know the
it's
Institute?
been a tough few weeks job wise, and you know,
Teleportation. For real?
but still you know,
That
still
would
playing
tell a lot
games.
about how the Institute manages to
It's nice to
If anyone can make
get that out of my
sense
head
this
and just
plan,
forget,
it's Sturgis.
hang out,
I haven't found
talk about
anything
stupid
that's
stuff.
to fix. I'll mark it on your map. We can use all the support we can get.
Talk to Sturgis. I'll mark it on your map. Okay, I'll go talk to Sturgis. We could have just started there. But okay. Ghoul problems at the slog. I mean, we're going to go to the slog, right? But another... I just love that that's a thing. He's like, oh, hold on. Oh, hold on. I can't let you get out of here without giving you another chore. He's like, but we're going to go to the slog. I love the slog for some reason. Like, for some reason, the slog... I'm like, those ghouls are the smartest dudes in the whole Commonwealth, because they just took a swimming pool, filled it up, and they put tarberries in there. And I'm like, oh my god, you guys are geniuses. The rest of these people are... I don't know what the hell they're doing. Maybe the ghoul problems are us. Well, hold on. While I'm here,
Seems to be growing well.
I'm going to eat some of these tarberries, because you can't get them anywhere else.
You helped us out.
So, bam.
Forget that. Am I ever glad to see you?
We could use a hand.
Yeah.
You got a
The
problem?
problem.
A pack of feral
That
ghouls
helmet looks terrible, by the way. Looks terrible.
And some of them have started wandering out lately. If more of them start wandering out,
Alright. I'm on it.
It's as good as done.
I'll be glad to have him gone.
So we are going to go do his task at the Super Duper Mart? Really? Hold on. Is that what he just said? I mean, that didn't show me anything. Where am I actually going to? Am I going all the way back? Am I literally going all the way back to Lexington? Okay. All right. That seems a little wonky, to be honest with you. But I will do what he asked, and then we will see if it actually works. Did it repopulate the ghouls? I don't know. Is there another Super Duper Mart? Is it problematic that I actually have multiple bourbon glasses by my computer? Like I have, yeah. It could probably, that probably indicates something not flattering. There's a lot of these guys. I like how they're stopped. They're like, hold on. Are you detecting me? Is this an issue? Okay, you guys just... Okay, you walked on. What did you kill? I mean, these guys have been dead. Nah, there's nothing new. Like, this is... That bridge just gives me the creeps. Like, so many people have died under this bridge. So we're going to go to the Super Duper Mart, even though it doesn't really come up on my map. I don't know if there's another one that I need to be looking at, or if this is the one. But we've cleared this out a long, long time ago. So let's see, and you never know. Maybe, oh great. Creepy mannequin stuff. Lexington's clear aside from that one guy on that one thing with the mini nuke. I think he's still alive. I think we left him alive. Because it just wasn't worth it to try to kill that dude. Maybe this is just a dead end and I need to not worry about it, but yeah, like these, I mean, the worst part, it's odd, because they have stuff, which I would have taken, and yet it says they're harvested, which of course I would have done, but I would have also taken the stuff. Like, oh, no, they're here, okay. That's cool. I like that. Oh. Okay. Well, that's cool. I like this. I like extra stuff. I don't like the rads, but I do like extra. What do you want? I mean, I will take more crappy loot all day because I'm easy like that. And hell, the loot's not even that bad. There's 308 ammo. There's all kinds of wacky stuff in here. A little more hunting skill, maybe. I'm all in. So, skills, are you getting Starfield when it comes out? Oh my, that was terrible. Hey, no arms and no head. Alright, cool. I am absolutely looking forward to Starfield. Like, it is about as much excitement, I think, for a game that I've had in quite a while, strangely enough.
That's it.
Yeah, I mean, look, it's going to be... So here, my take on it is going to be a Bethesda game, which means it's going to be great. It's going to be fun at the outset, but probably a little shitty buggy. It'll be pretty good, pretty exciting, then you'll be able to play it, and then in a year... it'll be amazing, and you won't recognize it because there'll be 6,000 mods that you'll be able to pop on. And I actually didn't mind Cyberpunk. It was a little crappy, but I didn't mind it. Actually, am more annoyed at it now than I was when it first came out because it causes this computer to shut down after 2 minutes. And then if you start it again, it's fine. So it has this weird effect. And I have not... I tried a bunch of experiments. But I have not yet been successful to get it to just run and not break the computer. Because for a while, I was like, oh, it'd be cool to stream. And then I'm like, well, I wouldn't know when things... I mean, you'd have this weird thing where you had to shut it, run it for 3 minutes and let it die. Oh. Duels are still creepy. Even though they're not super dangerous at the moment to me. I mean, they still do damage or whatever, but they're not super dangerous, right? Like, I am going to be able to deal with these ghouls. And yet, they are still super creepy. Doesn't matter. They come tumbling in the windows and shit, and I'm like, oh, God. I hate my life. Yep, another one. Somewhere. I don't know where he came from. Gross. But yeah, I do get it. Now, here's the thing which I heard. Now, I don't know how true this is, because I don't actually... I mean, my understanding is that... Is that a spoon? Like, who takes a spoon and cereal to the toilet? Like, stop it. Stop it. Oh, crap. Nope, don't like that. So, what I heard was that they were going to release that game like a while ago, like a year ago or something. But then when Microsoft bought them, they said, no, you need to delay this game, and we're going to help you, release it in a better state. Which, if that's true, that could just be, stupid internet crap, right? But if that's true, then again, I think that bodes well. That delay means that this game's going to come out in a way cleaner state than it might have otherwise. Dog, you need to get out of the way, honey. Because I need to pick up an alarm clock, goddammit. I mean, I think it looks intriguing. Very intriguing. I am very excited for it. I think...
Yes.
Now, again, weirdly enough, I'm not that hard to please either. Like, I like a lot of games. And... if a game is fun, and gives you stuff to do, a little janky and maybe even a little broken, I'm sort of willing to put up with. And I understand that makes me part of the problem. but again, I know how hard software development is, and games are probably some of the hardest software to write that is not possibly killing someone if it goes wrong. So I sort of get all the mess, right? The trials and tribulations, the mess, the delays. I get it. So it doesn't bother me if someone comes and says, well, that game was delayed and it's still a buggy mess. I go, yeah, yep. You're probably right. I understand. So I don't have this weird concept that somehow you're going to have perfect games out of the get-go. Fact or fiction? Can it teach us new things? I think this is recipes of some sort. So the only question I have is, when do we clear this? The only problem that I think I have is, when does this get cleared? Like, at what point can you go, yeah, I don't, so I would like Starfield out today, and yet it doesn't, I have stuff to play right now. Like, I don't need it. And so yeah, if it's better, then sure. I mean, let's just we delay it and we'll delay it and we'll see where it ends up. Am I poisoned again? That is the worst. Like, stop it. There we go. Take that poison away. That is uncool. I like rounds. I like getting ammunition for sure. So yeah, so I'm all for it. I'm very excited. I think it's going to be. I'm going to guess. Now I could be totally wrong, and people be laughing at me all day. I am going to make the guess right now. It is going to be one of the cleanest Bethesda games that we have seen in terms of the state that it releases and how clean it is or buggy it is or whatever. I'm going to say it's going to be one of the cleanest games that we've seen from Bethesda. I'm looking forward to sort of a Bethesda game, which is almost like a little bit like No Man's Sky, right? In the sense that it has this walk around planet vibe. I don't even care. People were bitching, well, only 10% of the planets are populated. I'm like, I love that because
Sweet.
I get it. That means a lot of planets are not worth going to unless you're going to mine them or whatever. I'm like, well, I love that because it's almost realistic in a way, right? These guys are sort of just appearing out of nowhere. Like, what are they doing? Come on, guys. Stop it. As long as you give me paintbrushes and pool balls for loot, I'm in. And weirdly, I am in. So I'm excited. I'm very excited. Once that thing comes out... Ooh, Wasteland Survival Guide. That's cool. Once that thing comes out, that is what we're going to be playing. I am going to be on that. We're going to make there's definitely going to be I will probably slow play the Skyrim or get rid of this, not get rid of it, but you know what I mean. I'll probably stop doing the Skyrim and do Starfield for quite a while. But yeah, and then again, even as some guy was watching YouTube, and the guy was going, "Okay, well, you know, it's going to be like, oh, yeah, it's terrible, price wise. It's going to be, you know, like 4 or 5 games in one, and are you going to like all those games?" And I suppose my take was, I don't care. I mean. So what you're saying is you're going to have an RPG that has crafting in it, and building a base, and killing dudes, and building a ship, and explore like every other like an RPG. So what's your point? Well, it's going to have a lot of shit in it, and you might not like it all. I'm like, yes, you're right. I might not like it all. Okay. Now, will it suck if you're forced to do something you don't love because that's the entire crux of, you know, that's the only way you can move the story forward is by doing a thing that you hate. Well, okay, that sucks a little bit. I get it. I can't imagine I'm going to absolutely hate the base building or hate the ship or hate the... I don't know. I'm just not seeing it, I suppose. But it could, you know. But I get it. It's a possibility that you'll go, oh, I wish you didn't have to do the Batmobile segments in Arkham City or whatever. I understand that. And then the nice thing about the nice thing about Bethesda games is that then someone will invariably mod them out then. Is there another fusion core? Son of a bitch. No, that sucks. Okay. That's too bad, because that would be nice. So I'm fired. Like I think it's going to be one of those games that is ultimately, even if not at the start, is going to be quote unquote a masterpiece in the same way that Skyrim it turned out to be, and Fallout 76. I'm kidding. But you know, like a Skyrim, Fallout, Morrowind. I think it's going to end up there. And like, is it possible I'm wrong? Yes, it is. Absolutely. This is, they need a hit, and I think they're going to get it. I mean, we're literally playing Skyrim 11 years later, which is 12 years later. we're playing 12 years later. That's dumb. That's insanity. And it's not, I'm not even saying, oh, you're playing a 12-year-old game, it's dumb. I'm saying, because it's not that we're playing a 12-year-old game, it's that we've been playing the same game for 12 years. It's not like, oh, new people are going back and discovering this game. That is happening, of course. But literally, people are playing that game, and they're playing it again. Like I'm playing it. I played it back in 2011, and I'm going back and playing it periodically. Why? Because I mean, it's a good enough game, and the mods just keep coming. It is so compelling to folks that they just keep making stuff to make it better, which makes it more compelling, which makes people make it do more stuff and make it better. So it just hits that perfect spot. Now, hopefully, Starfield is as moddable, if not more, than Skyrim. Kill the ghouls in Super Duper Mart. Now, of course, again, games are buggy, and here we are, and I cannot tell you how the hell we're going to kill the ghouls in Super Duper Mart. I think I've killed them all. but presumably the game doesn't. But yeah, like, I mean, as long as there are mods, someone's going to make a Skyrim version which is new enough that I go, let's try that. Right? It's which is beautiful, and I can say that about there's almost no other game that is as compelling. I'm not sure I know of another game as consistently compelling. Huh. Well, I mean, I sort of wish if this thing would put up a damn. I hate to say if this thing would put up a quest marker, it would be okay. But if it would just put up a goddamn quest marker, I would be perfectly fine finishing this quest. But I don't know where these ghouls are. So I am going to claim that this quest is potentially bugged here and just go, okay. Something isn't right, and we're just going to leave it alone. So we didn't pick up a lot of crap, so that's cool. That makes me happy, and but we're just going to leave, and we're going to go on to the next thing, which I think is what? No, I'm all in. I can't wait. We're gonna play the hell out of that thing. And it does look, like I said, I've watched a lot of videos on it because I am stupidly excited for it. Like, I'm more excited for this game than a grown man has any right to be. Dude, I'm in my 50s. Why do I give a shit about a Starfield? But I do. And I admit it. I do. I do. I'm an idiot. I do. I got it. It looks like it has a lot of cool pieces. It looks like the shooting is pretty good. It looks like the crafting is going to be pretty good, and like the building is going to be, cool and quote unquote and better than Fallout, for instance, because I think they sort of, aborted it a little bit in Fallout, where they just said, good enough. Going to open the door to nothing. Although, if I recall, there's money, right? Like, they at least gave me money. Like, pre-war money. Yeah. And that's okay. Carla will take pre-war money. She's good like that. 100. Oh my God, Carla, you're going to owe me so much. Crap. We're going to have to talk about our arrangement, Carla. That's those guys, right. Hold on, I'm going to save. Now, what I can't do is stand toe-to-toe with this guy, because he will just fire a nuke and kill me. So, we don't want to be doing... That is a game we don't want to be playing. We can play the hide and dink around game all day, but the stand there while he lobs a nuke at me, not a cool game. Oh, really? There's more of you? Where's the damn dog? Oh, jeez. Okay. Come on, get up, buddy. All right, there we go. Oh, another one of you. Okay, we'll take it. All right, cut his arm off, and done. Okay. Thank you. I've got to build the signal interceptor next. Thank you. So, yeah, I'm excited. I'm very excited. I'm fired up. In the meantime, I did Morrowind and Oblivion. I have, and I downloaded mod packs for those too. So I have infinite amount of time to wait. Ooh, let's do priests. No, just one. Well, it's not insists then. It could be rations. Nope, just one. Flowers? No, 0. So it's not S. Ooh, okay. So we were pretending it was the S. No, there must be one of the special ones that... There we go. I'll remove 1 dud. So flowers is 0. Rations is another. So priests and rations. Huh. Priest. I bet you it's machete. Because rations and they both match up. Let's see if I can get prize reset, I would do it. But I will bet you it's machete. Bam. No, I didn't do it. Womp womp. Okay. All right. We're going to use an auto hacker. Screw this thing. Ooh, a safe. Spiffy. And more money. Carla is going to owe me so much. Like I'm going to be like, I want all those vendor contracts, Carla. Metalworking skill. That's cool. That's cool. I like it. So let me hide, because I gotta find these sons of bitches again. Like, I sort of lost a little bit of my orientation. Because I think I can get to them from here. Which is great. But I do not want a guy with a mini nuke, like, spotting me before I spot him. Like, that is not okay. Can I shoot him from here? Can I see them from here? They're up there somewhere. So I could possibly maybe see them from here. No, I don't think that's. I don't think they're going to pop out enough for me to do what I need to do. Let's see if I can't get out of here. Maybe I can get to. I think I can get to them from here, maybe, right? I don't know why I'm jousting with these guys. Like, there's no point in me killing these dudes at all. Like, they don't give me anything that I need. They don't further any quest. They are hideously dangerous. Oh god, okay. Again, why am I here? Why am I here? That's all I need to ask. I just think, I'm hoping, at some point, someday, some guy is up on Mount Everest. He's getting there. He's 2/3 of the way up the summit, or whatever it is that you do when you go to Mount Everest, and he sits there and goes, "Why am I here? This was a bad idea. What am I doing?" And I'll be like, "Yep, see, that's exactly how I felt." Oh no. How'd that go for you, buddy? There we go. How did that go for you? I mean, I'll take the broken power armor piece. That's cool. I'll take the decimated piece. Sure. We'll scrap all his stuff. I assume... Yeah, because it doesn't scrap like the super important stuff. I mean, his loot's not bad. I'll save the game. I know he has a buddy here. Like he has a friend. Well. Oops, sorry, dog. Sorry. He has multiple buddies. No, what the ghouls after him? He was like a ghoul buddy, ghoul friend. That was his raider name. I don't think it was his raider name, by the way. So, yes, he is. Okay, we got the guy. Lexington is now officially cleared of all super dangerous stuff. I don't care. I would never go back to Lexington otherwise. But Preston lied and sent me here. So I think we're going to run to the drive-in. We're going to clear out, you know, heal up, blah, 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 the whole thing. And then we'll figure out what the next step is, which presumably is to build the thing. I like how the mutated one did not survive. I one-shot him, and then somehow this guy survived. No, there's quite a few ghouls here in, Oop. All right. I mean, I'm going to harvest these guys because I am compelled to do so because it makes a number go higher. They're not going to give me anything useful. I mean, he gave me 5.56 ammo, so strangely enough, that was useful. All right, good enough. Let's get out of Dodge. Like, I don't want to. It's all good. Oh shit! No! Oh my god! Dumb. Okay, that was bad. I'm sitting there. Mine's going off, and I'm like, no, I can salvage this car. I just need one more screw out of the... Oh, God. I mean... I suppose it worked out enough. How's that? So here's our other purifier bank. Oh, we got another settler. That's great. Yay. Oh, God. What am I going to do with these sons of bitches? I can't make... Let's make an armor outlet for giggles. Yeah, we're doing it. We're making an armor outlet. Let's put the armor outlet Where does the armor outlet go? Underneath here, maybe? That seems sort of exposed to me. That makes me nervous. Like, I would not want to be in that armor outlet. And it sucks we're putting them in. It's a big place, is the problem. How about tiny vendor stalls? Oh, man. I can make them mad, but I'd have to sort of figure out a... It's a recreational community. A slot machine. I mean... Can I put up a slot machine? No, I need worked trading too. Son of a bitch. A town crier. Really? A storyteller. A performer. A writer. A studio technician. I mean, God, I don't really care. Like, I mean, I'm not that I don't care. I care, right? But what I suppose my point is that we're pretty happy already, so I don't know that generating extra happiness does me any good. I do need a couple more beds, so I'll put a couple more beds in the dorm here. And I wouldn't mind having another vendor in here. So maybe I can do that. But I can't do a general store because unfortunately the general store, I believe, is bugged. So what is the... so there we go. So that is the direction. We're going to put that guy. There you go. We're going to have a tailor store in there too. They're going to be all crowded up in here. I like that for some reason. Okay, good enough. Let's go get healed, and then let's get back to business. But it's a fun playthrough, man. So yeah, I don't know. My take is if you have played a lot of Fallout and you're like, then, and you don't mind the idea of gear progression being most of your progression, like, oh, I have the skills now to make a new gun, so I can go kick more ass, then I think this is a winner. And I'm thirsty, so let's see if Trudy, you got anything?
What do you want?
You got anything for me, Trudy?
I've got a few minutes to browse.
It's all worth everything.
I got a dumb helmet, Trudy. Do you have anything that I could... I mean, the unopened pre-war parcel is not useful to me. The cleaner is, I will say that. Cleaner is useful. If you had adhesive, I would buy the shit out of adhesive, but she does not have any adhesive. She's going to get a flag, though. I'm going to give her a flag. And I am going to sell you all the stupid clothing I picked up. But I'm going to keep everything else. Okay. Yeah, and I don't, man. Like I need to manage these settlements better. I'm not sure if there are people that play this that go nuts with settlements and just have kick-ass settlements that totally do what makes sense. And I'm like, I don't know. I'm mostly just I built a couple things, and I'm not very good at this game. When it comes right down to it, not very good. I'm hoping that's part of my charming appeal is that I suck at the game. It probably only goes so far, though. The main problem that I have right now with is that I've now drank enough alcohol that I want Doritos. like you know what I could use right now? A freaking thing of Doritos, like a whole. Just give me a ton of Doritos and I would be thrilled. There we go. That's what we need. See all that purified water? That is awesome amount of water to have. So I am super happy about that. 26 water is getting there effectively. Let me just take 2 of those. And I do need to drink some water to quench my thirst. And I would like to not take any rads because we're clear of rad. So that is perfect. And then theoretically, what I can do... Can you disassemble? I can disassemble... What else can I do? Disassemble mines, but that only gives you parts, like explosive parts. So what weapons can I make? The grasshopper. It seems like a terrible idea. A plasma rifle. A combat plasma rifle. Oh. Maybe I should make a plasma rifle. I have no idea what an R5A submachine gun is or an R55 pistol. Actually, I think I have an R55 pistol, don't I? Hold on, let me go see. I thought I had an R55 pistol. Maybe I don't. Oh, you know what? All these fat man. I don't need a bunch of fat man weapons. That's dumb. I don't need spatulas. Also dumb. I don't need an organ pipe. We can get rid of all that. I will keep 1 fat man. I have a deliverer, which uses 9mm, and actually, the problem. Hold on, the deliverer might be good if you. So it's in good condition. You could heavy frame it to 20 damage. You could improve it to 23 damage. You could 26 damage. So not terrible. Which is sort of weird because again, you're 9mm. So the key to the deliverer would be that you're using 9mm ammo as opposed to less common ammos. I suppose. But I do generally like my loadout. But I don't know what all those extra weapons are. If that makes any sense. So I'm a little intrigued. Knit cap, militia hat. We'll get rid of all the extra shit. I think we'd get rid of that extra stuff as well. Okay, okay. I say I make a submachine gun, because I think I can. I think I have enough. I'll make one. And I'm going to make a combat plasma rifle. Why the hell not? I'm not going to make the grasshopper. That just sounds like a terrible idea. So let's look at these weapons here and see sort of where I ended up. Oh, it uses 5mm. That's its shtick. Okay. So it is crappy. It has probably a crazy fire rate. I could get up to 9. That looks terrible. Why is that a thing? Well, okay, hold on. Let's look. How much does 5mm cost to make? Oh, it's so fascinating. So I can make 50 of it for 6. That's why. It is by far one of the cheapest ammos to make. My guess, though, is it does so bad damage. Like, I just... It doesn't seem like a good idea to me. Let's see what the plasma rifle is. Okay. That ain't bad. Now, the problem is, what the hell does this thing take? It takes plasma rounds. Can I even make... Oh, okay. Oh, man. I can, but it takes powder and energy cells. Wow, so it's like a double... I can... Ooh, you can make fusion cores with nuclear physicist 1. Oh, God. Okay, there's a lot of stuff to do. All right, I'm putting these away. Those are fine. It's good to experiment. It's good to learn stuff. But none of those actually help me. I'm putting them away for now. Do I have enough int to do nuclear physicist, or do I not have enough int? No, I need an int. Ugh. But I can make fusion cores. If you can do that, you can literally just wear the damn armor all day and just do the armor. So, something to think about. Something to think about. The problem with I mean, I don't know. Yeah, so we're gonna sit on what we have right now. So ammo good, armor good, it's all good. What the hell do we need to do? I don't care about the gold problem anymore. I don't care about that. I gotta talk to Sturgis. Let's save. Let's talk to our guy Sturgis here.
Yeah?
The only other thing to do would be to you can put up I can put up armor vendors. Let me do one last thing. I know. I'm the worst. Command missions menu. We'll see if there's missions ready. Yeah, there's 5 tasks complete. Scouting got some stuff done. Technician could find useful odds and ends. Engineer failed. Craftsman put together some equipment. Let's open the mission container and see what they did for us. So they did make a bunch of crap for us, so that's cool. Trash can color's always high. Her eyes are always bloodshot and red. Don't talk about my presumed girlfriend like that. Come on, man. I mean, Carla has turned me down like every time. I've asked her on a date. She's just like, nah, dude, I'm past that. You're let's not even pretend. So my question is, how many of my... Oh, no. Okay, hold on. Let's... It's like, come on, baby. She's like, no. Go away. I'm like, okay. Yeah, you're right. None of that's a good idea. So, what do we need to do with this unassigned settler? I think maybe now's the time to actually... I'm going to put a trader here, even though... Let's put a full-size vendor. I'm going to do a weapons surplus vendor. Even though they're sort of useless, but the bonus that they have is that I can then buy stuff that'll give me smokeless powder, kind of. So I'm gonna let that happen.
Isn't that something?
Let me find Sturgis. Oh no one's gonna take that trader spot. Stankabutt. What is that your name? All right, man. Yeah, what's up, man? I do love this game. It's a great game.
It's like I can finally think straight.
Sheffield, if you can think straight, why are we standing next to a bomb? Okay, man. Okay, I can disarm at least the trigger. Sturgis!
You might be able to figure out these plans for me.
What's up, man? How are you tonight, Stankabutt? Can you build
Do you
this?
think you can build this?
I hate that helmet. Every time I look at that helmet, it bothers me.
Looks like encrypted RF transmissions. Okay, so that gets routed through... What the hell? Teleportation. This is some pretty crazy shit.
That's what I said, man.
You sure it's for real?
Can you build it?
Someone who should know what he's talking about.
I gotta swap that helmet out. It drives me nuts. I literally cannot look at myself.
Anyway, yeah, I guess you never think about the nuts and bolts of actually making something. I'm gonna need some time to study.
All right, you do the thing.
Started on what he calls a stabilized reflector platform. It'll need some pretty high-grade metals, but it's basically not that different.
Let's do it. Give me a parts list, brother. Give me a parts list.
Yeah, sure. Here, while you're working on that, I'll get busy figuring out how to actually keep in mind. I can already see this, like if you had a spare, and it's going to be.
All right. That's cool, and I'm okay with that.
Yeah.
Let's do it. Hello, settler. So first thing is first. Am I carrying a better helmet, a different helmet? I am not. Let's go get a helmet. I can't do the Lancer helmet. I can't do it. I am a little too vain to wear the Lancer helmet. Sorry. Let's do... the security helmet. I'm just going to go back. I'm going to just do the plain old... It's not great. It also has a little bit of a goofy look to it, but I'm okay with that goofy look. Okay, so we need to build... So how do I build this, I wonder?
For trouble, I hope.
Special? Oh, there it is. Yep, special, 100%. So we need to find a place to build this thing. So yeah, welcome, Stanka. Good to, I What's up, Gus? How are you, man? Good to see you, Gus. I appreciate you stopping by. So we got the stabilized reflector platform. We're going to build this thing right here. This is where we're going to do the work. We also have a robot workbench. You know what? Where's the robot? Over here. There you go. Easy. I'm building a robot workbench. There you go. Now, what do we do with this robot workbench? I don't know. I'm going to tag everything for search. I don't know that I actually want... I don't know that I want any of that. I don't want a companion. You know... What is up? So... I'm going to say it. Work sucked for a little bit, so... I am playing Fallout 4. Drinking a tiny bit of booze. And by tiny, I mean... an unfortunate amount of booze. I'm enjoying myself and chatting with y'all, and it has taken my mind off of all that ails me, so I appreciate it.
Hey, Sturgis.
How's it going? Did you find a good
And right now we're building. No, right. Yes, I built it.
Build the rest of it. Good. I think I got a handle on this crazy contraption, at least as much as I can tell. Until we actually try to build it, here's a list of 3 things that may be harder to find. I'll meet you over at the building site.
Let's see if we can do it. Thanks, man.
Good deal. One thing to keep in mind while you're building this, it all needs to be... I'll see you over at the building.
We taught those raiders a
Well, let's see if we can build any of this, frankly. Did you know Sturgeon? Who is Sturgeon? Oh, we got stuff. Sturgeon's is actually a synth. Really? So we got that. I'm gonna build this. Can I build it over this? Yeah, I assume it totally. And we also have the ability to build that. So we can build all the bits, right? Cool. So what I'm gonna do is let's attach wires to where we need to attach them. I hope. I think that's okay. And now we need 20 power. And, well, it's actually more than 20 power. 25 plus power. Did I know Sturgis was a synth or not? I don't know. I don't think I did know that. Now, he thinks I need nukes, but I don't need nukes. I don't need a nuclear generator. I just need a few of these plain old gas-powered, and we are gonna attack. I don't like how these are lined up, but I think. So I used to play a lot more pinball than I do today. Physical pinball. And I was never that good, so don't get me wrong. I'm not claiming like, oh yeah, and like, you would never get me saying, oh yeah, I was blah blah blah, right? I was never any good. Having said that, I would always be bothered if the pinball machine, I could tell if it was slightly non-parallel to like the walls or the... I have to rotate this. I don't know why, but okay. The walls or the floor, like if there was a grain to the floor, it would drive me berserk to not have that pinball machine parallel, and I would have to sort of edge it and move it. So, yeah. All bad. So, okay, I gotta save. Like, if I touch a button or something, I might appear in the Institute, and I think That sends me down a path. Give me a second. Let me... Can I save my game? Yes. Perfect. I do not know it, man. I don't know it. Are you kidding? I don't know. I know nothing. We are lucky to have gotten this far, sir. All right. Sturgis, I built all this shit.
You ready to see if this thing actually works?
I am so goddamn ready.
Let's do this.
You sure? Okay. I'll start scanning for an instant.
I am walking on this damn thing.
you're ready.
Man, let's do it.
Okay. Hold real still. I don't want any corruption of the molecular beam.
I've seen Star Trek. I know what
I
happens.
figured this was a golden opportunity to find out as much as we can about the Institute and what they're up to. Yeah, this holotape's all set with a program that will scan their network and download anything it finds. Uh-oh. Yeah, we better hurry. And don't worry about that tubing wiggling around. It's, just there for decoration. Okay.
What tubing?
Scanning for the Institute signal. Tracking RF. And... got it. Hold on to your butt.
I will say, not that this is an example of that, but I'm always amazed at... I have seen Spaceballs, like, when I was way younger than I am now, like, years and years and years ago. I do not remember any of it, aside from the dude with the helmet. Rick Moranis. I remember that. Hey, Institute guys, what's up? Oh yeah, I'm putting the shit. I will definitely... I will definitely use the holotape. I will network scan them. Scan complete. Now, can I get out of here? I mean, hey guys. It's all good, right? Yeah, this is okay. So I'm gonna say I think so. All right, so I'm gonna take a time out. I need the tiniest bit more bourbon or rye, actually. I need a tiniest bit more rye. I need to hit the restroom. I'm going to be back, and we're going to start this, and we'll see how far it goes, and we'll see. I'll see where we get to. But I intend to continue. We're joining the Institute this time. I mean, I've never done the Institute, Gus. I've just never done it. So I'm gonna, in my head, I'm gonna try to merge the Institute and the Minutemen into this fighting force that is good for the Commonwealth. It's probably not going to go well, but I've never done the Institute yet. So why not do? I mean, I've done everyone else. So let's try it. So give me 2 minutes, 3 minutes. Hit the restroom, pour some Knob Creek, and we will be back. And let's see what the hell happens. I'm sort of excited. I've never done the Institute. All right. So we are back. Very exciting. Very exciting. Yeah. See, now you're calling it in doubt. Gosh, you're making me doubt myself.
I am known as Father. The Institute is under my guidance. I know why you're here.
Man, these Institute clipboards are awesome.
I'd like to discuss things with you face to face. Please, step into the elevator.
Oh, they have the best shit, this Institute. Grimy Institute. Oh, I got a jumper. That's cool. All right, let's do it.
I can only imagine what you've heard, what you think of us.
Those are jerks, but I think I'm joining you because
you may have the wrong impression.
Gamer Nerd has convinced me. I've never done it. I've done everything else. I have killed these guys every time I've played.
This is the reality of the Institute. This place, these people, the work we do. For over 100 years, we've dedicated ourselves to humanity's survival. Decades of research, countless experiments and trials, a shared vision of how science can help shape the future.
Not to talk over Sean.
Easy. And our actions are often misinterpreted by those above ground.
You did.
We can show you what we've accomplished. But for now, we must remain underground. There's too much at stake here to risk it all. As you've seen, things above are...
They're fine. Let's do it. Oh, sorry.
I'd like to talk to you about what we can do.
Oh, yeah, of course they are, man. Yes, they are. Everybody's goofy, though. Like my problem with Fallout, Gus.
For a specific,
okay, yes.
very personal reason. You are here for your son.
Can we get a shower? No? Like, where did this just go? what was I supposed to do? So, the one thing, and it was funny because I'm like, the one thing I don't like about Fallout is that I hate every faction. I don't like any of them. I mean, the Minutemen are ostensibly the best faction, and yet even then, I'm like, oh, God, could you shoot me dealing with these guys? Sean.
Sean?
Huh? Yes, I'm Sean.
Is it you?
Is that really you?
Who are you?
I'm your dad.
Sean, it's me.
I'm gonna go. Nate is an idiot. He doesn't know that his
Father.
He hasn't figured it out.
What's happening?
We're leaving this place.
Father?
Together.
Father!
Okay, Sean? Shh. It'll be okay, Sean. I'm here now.
I don't know you. Go away.
All right. Yeah. We get it.
Father, help me.
All right. So we get it now. Okay. We're confused.
Sean. S923, recall code Cirrus. Fascinating, but disappointing. The child's responses were not at all what I anticipated. He's a prototype, you understand. We're only just now beginning to explore the effects of extreme emotional stimuli.
So I only have one. So
keep an open mind. I recognize that you are emotional, and that your journey here has been fraught with
Give me a second.
challenges. Let's start anew. I am Father. Welcome to the Institute.
So Knob Creek is generally, if you have the cannibal perk, you can eat father. That's funny. Does the cannibal perk even exist? I'll give you a second. Anyway, a couple of things. First thing is,
this really is a matter.
I generally love Knob Creek bourbon. I generally love their rye. The only problem I have with it is that they wrap the cork in this wax seal. And that's great. except I cannot help
I hope you're not
but
too
get
overwhelmed.
small pieces of wax. Once I open it, there's still that wax. There's still like a wax thing on the bottleneck, and I just keep getting little tiny pieces of wax in my glass. Like I cannot somehow let me pretend that I don't know yet.
Sean.
The real Sean. Right now. I'm angry.
I know. You've gone to such lengths to find him.
I'll make this very simple. Where is my son?
He's here, in the Institute. Closer than you think. But I need you to realize that this situation is far more complicated than you could have imagined. You have traveled very far, and suffered a great deal to find your son. Well, your tenacity and dedication...
So, I will say there's one problem, gamer nerd, is that strangely enough, my son is an asshole.
I am, Sean.
I
am.
I feel bad, but I'm like, oh, you're such a jerk. It's really you?
It's really you? After all this time?
Yes. It's true. In the vault, you had no concept of the passage of time. You were released from your pod and went searching for the sun.
So this is it. This is where I'm mentally
learned that your son was
like, damn son, you're a jerk.
But a 10-year-old boy. You
just some machine gun the shit out of him, leave the elevator and go, you know what, I'm out. I could do that. I could play that.
60 years. That is the reality. And here I am. Raised by the Institute, and now its leader.
I'm gonna go with that he just totally breaks down. Like he has a total epiphany, right?
They stole you. Kidnapped you. Wasn't right.
Right, wrong, irrelevant. It was necessary. The Institute believed
he's gonna break down. Like he's found his son.
Time, the year 2227. The Institute
maybe it breaks him enough that he forgets that they also killed his wife in front of his eyes.
Curiosity and the goal of perfection drove them ever onward. What they wanted was the perfect machine. So they followed the best example thus far. The human being.
Are we? Because I have some issues. Are we the perfect machine? Because there's so many flaws. Okay.
I think I see where this is going.
Then perhaps you already understand why it was necessary for the Institute.
So they got him. They needed DNA.
Plenty of that was available.
And radiation, blah blah blah. Right. Got it.
World above. Members of the Institute. But then the Institute.
I'm sorry I'm skipping, but I can't listen to all this dialogue. Like I sort of know this story.
11. I was exactly what they... I am their father. Through science, we are family. The synths, me.
So you're here the whole time?
You've been down here the whole time?
I have. Yes. I know you must have questions. Please. Anything I can do to help you understand.
Kellogg. He worked for you?
Kellogg. He was an Institute asset long before I arrived here. It wasn't until I became director that I learned of all the things he'd done.
Really, Sean? Really?
What kind of man he was.
You used him?
You knew the man was a psychopath, but you used him anyway?
Would you have preferred that I turned him loose on the Commonwealth? At least keeping him on a short...
This is like, no, man. Yeah. Kill him. Side with the Minutemen.
The Institute took advantage of Kellogg's vision. I will freely admit that. Institute technology prolonged his life, and...
Don't make this hard for me, man. Don't make this hard.
Any normal human life.
I've killed the Institute every time I've played.
The Institute.
Every time.
His cruelty became more apparent with every completed objective. I won't lie. It's no coincidence your path.
You're making me sad, Gus. You're making me sad.
It seemed a fitting way.
Like I'm betraying you.
To have some amount of revenge. What else can I say? To ease your mind.
Your mother. He killed your goddamn mother.
Never got to see you grow up.
Yes. What happened to her was...
We could have both been here.
Records of the incident, of course. It seems her death was an unfortunate bit of collateral damage.
See, I would... Collateral damage? I'm a little annoyed now.
I forget that it's been such a short time for you. I don't have any direct memories. And I've had my entire life to cope with the loss.
But I can't kill him. He's my son. Like, he's literally the only thing I have.
But I've done my best to move on and live my life. For many years, I never questioned who my parents were. I accepted my situation, and that was that.
And that's true. He did not kill my mother. He was a baby. Kellogg killed my mother in acquiring him.
More often. But
so I sort of get that, right? Like,
now is that you and I
let's say that someone killed your parents when you were a baby and raised you, and then all of a sudden you're like, oh, wait a minute.
So you're in charge of the Institute?
I am the acting director, yes. I spent decades working to reach this point. It's a responsibility.
That one piece of wax is driving me nuts. It's like one tiny flake. I can't get it with my finger. I cannot. I've tried several times. You've seen me. Can't do it.
It really is humanity's best hope for the future, no matter what those above ground.
He is. No. See, here's the thing, Gus. I agree with you. I totally agree with you. I agree with you. I agree with you, and I do feel the Minutemen are literally the only faction. The Railroad's fine. The Minutemen and the Railroad are the only factions that don't suck, I believe. But I've done them so many times.
But director?
I've just done them all the time. I've done them. Every time I've moved this place, I have totally killed everything.
I've lived my life within these walls, dedicated to science like
so I'm going to mentally pretend that I can fix this.
My hard work has paid off. Ultimately, the Commonwealth has nothing to fear from us. Whatever you've seen or heard,
we're going to make the Institute work.
Just
it's
give me time.
Yeah, see, he can't, and I get it. I get it. He's a mess.
The Institute is on the verge of some important breakthroughs. Your presence would be appreciated as we approach them. I've been a part of some. And
so we're going to do the thing. Yes, sure. Yes. Yes, that's what I want.
I know you've been through so much. Forgive me. I'd assume that after everything I'm sure you've seen above ground, you would be. There is much to be done. You'll need...
I'll do whatever it takes. It's worth it.
I am glad to hear that. The Institute is now as it is mine.
Please, the Institute was terrible. I totally agree with that.
Meet the people you'll be working with. You'll want to introduce yourself to the division heads. Dr. Fillmore in facilities.
I've never done the Institute, though. I've just never done it. I've killed these people all the time. I've gone to a certain point in this part of the thing, and then I've ultimately just killed them all.
Meet them. And then we'll discuss what comes.
And then nuked the place from orbit, effectively. So that is true. That's always what I've done. So I do feel a little bad that we're not killing them this time, also, because because I get it. He is sort of a jerk. But like I said, I think my mental take on my headcanon is I can fix this, right? Rope. Nope, rope is not it. Duck. Duck has one. Cult.
Yes.
Ba-bam. Kellogg, enhanced life expectancy. Synth shutdown. Oh man, that's awesome. I will take your undamaged camera. Let's go to the local map. Oh God. Okay. Yeah. This does suck a little bit, just in that we now have 9,000 people to see. Sean's the best.
It's an honor to have you, sir.
Almost done. Just need to tighten up this primary drive servo.
Doctor.
They weren't
I don't know.
You really are
Most
here.
of them have lasted
Well,
long
all right.
past their projected
I'm
lifespans.
Allie
If you ask
Fenmore.
me,
You can
they
think
were
of me
built
as the
pretty well.
Institute's chief engineer. When Father told us about you, I could...
I need to eat.
You've been through so much. I think most people would have just given up. If you don't mind my asking, what was it that kept you going all that time?
Determination. I wanted to find my son.
And keep him safe.
Now that you've found him, I hope you're proud of the great man he grew up to be.
Not,
Now,
I mean,
I'll give you a quick rundown of the facilities division, and then I'll
sure.
answer questions you might have.
No, I'm done. My head in. I've broken down. I'm role playing. I am role playing this. I wept. We hugged. It was a thing. I'm in. I'm in.
A place like this. There's a lot of machinery behind these walls
Nobody
that
kill these
recycles
people.
the air and water and provides power to the laboratories and courtrooms. The work we do might not be as exciting as some of the other departments, but it's at least as important. So
Yeah, my problem is I get through these and I do the same thing because I'm like, yeah, I can't pick any of those other things. Like I don't. I'm one of those people that never does the evil playthrough in a game. Like even if there's wildly different playthroughs, I just don't do it. Weirdly.
Absolutely.
Oh, good to hear. Take your time. If there's anything...
Great. Yeah, this is boring. You're right.
Absolutely. Over the years, when necessary. Fortunately, it's a good thing, too. I can't argue with that.
Sorry. No.
I'm ready to see the full...
Gus is like, no, kill them all. You kill them all, right? We kill all of them.
there we go. All set. Unit, you can return to duty. Thank you.
I'm like, probably, but I just... These scientists are boring. Yeah, so here, yeah. I've literally never done it. I literally have never not killed all these people.
Well, hello.
Is it the evil playthrough?
Sometimes Quentin is really mean to me, but my mom says I have to be nice anyway.
You know the protocol, sir. Authorized personnel only.
Operating at full.
Seems I'm authorized. It seems.
Seriously thinking of heading over to robotics to knock
We're
some
all
heads
looking
together.
forward to working with you.
You're here. On the targeting
Glad you made it.
Yeah, we'll see. We'll see how this
Maybe I
goes.
should take some courses with me.
Hi, Doc.
So,
Maybe I can't do it. Maybe it drives me nuts. I don't know. I'm not sure.
All the other departments.
I'll be upfront with
They
you.
are very chatty.
Despite your relation to your father, I'm sure you understand.
You don't trust me?
Don't you trust me?
I'll be honest. You're an outsider. The first outsider to be allowed access to the Institute in quite... It's nothing personal. Now, Father has asked that I provide... Our primary responsibility...
Why would synths...
Synths do not want. They might look like human beings, but they're machines. As to why they're escaping? That matter is currently under investigation. Our main instrument is the Courser, a third-generation synth assigned to operate...
So the funny part is Occam's razor says, why do they escape?
Synths that have escaped the Institute.
Sort of, right? I mean...
But I gather you know. In fact...
I got lucky.
Just got lucky.
That's hardly helpful. I suppose I'll have to ask Robotic. Now, unless you need some...
You mentioned that
The SRB constantly monitor those who show tenacity, fearlessness, and we teach them armed, and
Right.
those who pass a final evaluation.
It's an honor to meet you, sir.
I do like that they're all like, you know, kissing my ass. Like, that's fun. Let the ass kissing commence. Oh, are there any fusion cores? I mean, I'm taking all this shit, of course. That's just silly to not take all this crap.
They're doing this just to piss me off.
No matter what we do, we're taking all the cool shit. Like, I'm sorry, guys. I can only do so much dialogue, frankly. It's weird. Maybe, I think I suck at games. Like, there's so much of this that I go, oh, yeah, I get it. Part of the problem is that typically, if I'm playing this game, I would read the dialogue, and I'm going to read a lot faster than they're going to speak it, and then just sort of be done with it, right? Whereas, you know, if we're playing and I'm like doing a stream or whatever, that I'm expected to sort of slow it down.
I've just been informed that a courser in grid J12 has stumbled across a rogue synth completely by
Courses on the hunt are
I don't like the hunting down the synths. Like, that's hard to. Synth relay grenades. What does that do? I'm gonna go get those.
Or that it is a synth.
New report from up near Abernathy Farm. Looks legit.
Do not touch Abernathy Farm. Those people have been through enough.
Hello. Send orders to investigate and pursue.
So you were there the day the bombs fell. That must have been terrifying.
What does a synth relay grenade do, Gus? I'm so eating this wax. So whatever you do, I'm eating a piece of wax tonight.
Unknown identity. Clearance confirmed.
All right, hold on. You're not going to tell me. You're just going to, like, do it. Do it. Just do it. All right, we're going to do it. I mean, that's sort of cool.
Subject identified. All systems nominal.
I like a summon. Summons are cool. Oh, I in most games that I play, I'm sort of partial to summons.
When are you going to tell me about this mysterious Phase 3?
You know I can't talk about that.
Oh, hey.
She's been at it for over
The hell's that?
What is she even testing?
Nothing. At this point, she's just doing it for fun.
What does killing it do?
Hey, Doc.
Oh, hi there. Sorry if I seem distracted. I memorized 5 sets of design schematics, and now I'm doing detailed mental comparisons.
I'm taking all your shit, guys. Yeah, I love it. Okay, cool. That's amazing.
Oh, well, a lot of us do that. Anyway, I'm glad you're here. I really hope you'll stay here.
Thank you. Thank you for doing the requisite amount of ass kissing. I appreciate it. But wait, somewhere within 5, there we go, 5 meters.
Excuse me, Doctor?
Ah, it's you. You're here then. Yes.
Maybe I'll save it. There you go.
We all do. While I'm sure Father is very happy that you're here, I do hope it doesn't...
I'll save and kill everybody and...
Don't worry.
Thank you, I do appreciate... Oh, before I forget, I've been told to install a Courser chip in it for you. Father's orders.
Ooh.
You're to be given full access, with the ability to relay in and out of the Institute at will.
Thank you. I'm sure that'll come in handy.
Given that the relay is the only way to access the Institute, Handy is something of an understatement.
Well, it's not the only way to access the Institute.
You'll be the
Bam.
only one here with that kind of access. If nothing else, it should demonstrate the amount of trust Father has placed in you.
Yeah, that's hard. My
Unless there's something
son...
else, I really do need to get back to work.
So I do sort of picture it. Now, this... I understand this is the evil playthrough, and I understand that I am hurting you by doing it. But I can't... I do vaguely picture Sean growing up and just having this weird longing for his father or mother, depending on what you play, which character you play, Nate or Nora, to find him and sort of justify his existence in a weird, right? Doesn't that seem like where it's going?
Is everything okay, Dr. Lee? You seem pretty tense.
Yes, things are... It's fine.
You know what I mean?
Fine.
Like,
I don't socialize much. I prefer to focus on my work.
well, maybe I end up as a new Kellogg and I'm awful. It just, I don't know. Like I said, doesn't it feel like that though? I don't know. Maybe that's wrong, but because I've never done this, so I don't know what this play. I don't know what this path. What happens here? Aside from we're probably killing the railroad, right? We nuke the railroad in this playthrough, right?
Food supplement 77 has been
Greetings, sir.
discontinued.
That is correct.
That was my favorite one.
Have you had time to examine my latest reports?
All right, now I'm feeling Knob Creek a little bit. I'm feeling a little bit of the boost.
I wonder how the Warwick family is
So
doing.
good to have you here.
Young
Dr.
Wally
Clayton
must be close
Holdren,
to 10 years old
head
by
of the
now.
Bioscience Division.
I mean, wouldn't he, Gus? Doesn't he sort of do that anyway?
I look forward to
I'm going to say I'm
In
interested.
that case, let me get, as the name implies.
Nope,
our
don't
most
care.
important to
Yep.
that end, we've even started to. Sure. You probably saw the gorillas.
The gorillas aren't real?
They are indeed. The initiative. I'm sure I've taken up enough of your time as it is.
I'd like to.
how well.
Great. In any case,
Okay, we have met the division leaders.
You mentioned medical care.
in that case, you'll want to. He's our top bio. Dr. Volker. You won't find.
Right.
Thomas leveled again. Nice. Sweet.
You smell like
I mean,
you've been
Preston does that by default. Every time I talk to Preston, there's a new job. I mean, I don't know what you're talking about. But that's all right. I don't know. When does it come to a head? When do you absolutely have to choose? When are you locked out of everything else?
Remember to keep unnecessary power consumption to a minimum. Don't recharge unless your primary levels are below 2%. Also, if you...
Preston would never do that to me. Come on.
Just a glitch in the nervous system. 3 levels of approval. Do you believe that? 3!
It were just a limb twitching, perhaps. But her eyes were moving as well.
Preston Garvey. Okay, so we've met everyone at the Institute. Now we're going to go and talk and chat
Now that
with
you've had a
Sean.
chance to see the Institute firsthand, what do you think?
First things first. How do I get back to the surface?
The same way you got in, of course. You are not a prisoner here. You may come and go as you please. Ultimately, all our knowledge and resources are focused on a single goal. The goal is best summarized by our motto: mankind, redefined. Unfortunately, no advancement comes without occasional setbacks. As remarkable as our synths are, they can be dangerous without proper supervision. The superior synth mind and body attempting to wrestle with something approaching free will can be a recipe for...
So it is interesting. So it's interesting, right? Because my problem with Fallout is I don't find any of the factions typically compelling, right? And so my question would be, how do you make a faction compelling in a game like this? Okay, I get it. How do you make a faction compelling without making it the obvious choice, right? You know what I mean? So typically I just go with, I'll go with the Minutemen or the Railroad because I don't find any other faction compelling. The Brotherhood is a crazy fascist thing going on. These guys are nuts, and ultimately need to be held to task for what they've done, because you could stop it, right? That's the key. At any time you could stop being dicks to the surface world
of importance.
And you've got this technological sort of background that you could do the right thing, but they don't because they're paranoid, effectively. So how do you make a faction in this game? Like, how do you make all the factions equally compelling?
If the synths are intelligent and self-aware, then they have a right to free will.
However closely they may approximate human behavior,
Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter, bro.
Our creations. When
that doesn't matter.
I have to show you. I think you'll agree that we know what is best for our synths. A rogue synth has taken over the Raider gang at Libertalia. His memories have been erased, and his identity...
But that's okay.
He believes he's a man named Gabriel. Under his leadership, the Raiders have taken many innocent lives. I've dispatched a courser to Libertalia. I'd like you to join him and reclaim...
I'm gonna do this mission for sure. Sure.
We'll bring that synth home.
That would be best for... Now you should get moving. Many people...
So, but it is interesting, right? Like, how do you make that the game such that there's not an obvious good guy, bad guy choice, and that you can make multiple decisions? Like, and I don't feel this game does that very well. I think that it's certainly fun to do the different things. How many stacks of paper can I take? I got like a Dunder Mifflin thing going on here. I got a lot of paper. Bam. So how the hell do I get out of here? Because like I said, I don't find any of them particularly compelling, and so I just do I'll do the good guy thing and do the man, blah, 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 right? Like, I think this would be way more fun if these guys had a super compelling argument. You know what I mean? Not even... I don't know. Like, if I pick the Institute, which you've thrown into question, I'm not going to choose tonight. Did you throw into question? Stop it. I've had a choice. Damn it. Gamer Nerd's like, no, do it. And I'm like, oh, I'll do it. And then you're like, no, don't do it. And I'm like, maybe I shouldn't do it. It's like...
Theoretical limits are made to be broken.
But it would be cool. Stuff is one way, for sure. Don't get me wrong. That's not a bad idea. But how do you make it compelling to go, oh no, I should do these guys because they have a vision for the future that makes sense, or a way forward that makes sense, And yeah, it might be a little dicky, but I should do this, right? And I've never actually seen that done super well. Like, I keep saying like I'm talking like a millennial. I apologize.
Jammed.
So one, for instance, is like people go, The Witcher is so much choice in that game, Witcher 3. And I play Witcher 3 and I go, this game's terrible. Because it's not as though you were making a choice going, okay, I'm going to pick benevolent, quote unquote, believe me, fascism over chaotic democracy, right? You're choosing three things and all of them suck, right? And the choices in The Witcher are always, haha. I always feel that the one thing I hated about The Witcher 3 was that almost all the choices felt like the developers were laughing at you for making that choice. You made a choice and it's like, haha, you made a bad choice because these people died because of you. And you make the other choice, they're like, these other people died because of you and they got tortured by bees. You suck. That's what I felt like with The Witcher. And so I ultimately did not like The Witcher that much because I always felt, no matter what, that there was never a good choice. There was no choice to make that wouldn't just be awful. Now, how do I get out of here? Because I can't fast travel. I assume the Verizon devs figured that out and gave me a way, but where's the way out? I gotta look that shit up. I don't actually know how you get out of here. That is hilarious, actually. Give me a second. I'll be back. Let me look this up. Now, I've done this once before. I played all the way through Horizon. The bright red emergency relay button on the side of the main console, and just push it to do the... Maybe? Okay, let's... Is there a bright red button somewhere? Well, here we go. I'll push that button. Is that that's the elevator button? No, that's not this. Let's go up here. Oh, here we go.
Emergency relay activated. Relay powering up. Ready in 10, 9.
Did I walk? Okay. That was a long delay.
7.
Okay.
6.
Is that a second? Am I just...
4. 3.
Yeah, that's not a second. Like, stop counting like that.
2. 1. Relay online and engaging.
So, it's interesting. I've just not seen a game do that super well, where... I would love for the Institute and the Brotherhood for all, you essentially have to just say, look, I'm doing this because I'm doing it. And it doesn't match up with sort of my mental model. Gus, all right, man, thanks. I appreciate you coming by the way, and I appreciate you chatting, especially because That makes it fun for me. A quiet night, I'll still play the game and I'll still yap the whole time because I've conditioned myself to do so. But it's way more fun if you're here. So thank you. I'll talk to you later, man. Have a good night. Here we go. I wish I could. I wish I could teleport around the Commonwealth now. That would be sort of fun. That would be a reason to join the Institute and stick with them. You know. Let's go to Hangman's Alley. The nice thing is it was a good night. Like we definitely got further, you know, we got further ahead. This is a good we are definitely bringing this playthrough to its you know, final. I'm not going to eat sugar bombs. That's gross. And we've already killed the people of the USS Riptide, so we will continue on. I am a courser, damn it. Aha, here we go. Hangman's Alley. Glitches and all. Okay, so we're going to do this. We're going to go to Sanctuary Hills. I will turn in the tape, and let's start just figure this out for me. It is 1 o'clock in the morning. I probably am going to call it here. We've been at this for 3.5 hours. Not too bad. Fun though, and we've done quite a bit, and had interesting philosophical discussions on how the hell do you make these factions interesting in games. So let's save. And I do like how, you know, skills you have. You're like, yeah, do the Institute. I'm like, yeah, do the Institute. And then Gus is like, no, don't do the Institute. I'm like, oh, I'm so unsure. And that is true. That's an interesting point, right? Because I do not vibe with any of the Institute's sort of their gig. Like, I hate them ultimately. Like, I think it is terrible, and yet. So how do you do that, right? How do you make that work? So, all right. So I appreciate Gus' skills and even the mysterious gentleman named Stankabutt. I do appreciate you coming in and hanging out. I'm going to go and I'm going to save up, which I did, and we will continue this maybe tomorrow. I do not have a gaming. My tabletop game is done this week. I don't have one. So we're sort of canceling it, and so I will see if nothing else is going on, then I will come back and we'll hang out, and if not, then we'll do it this week and get a couple more of these in to further Nate's big adventure. So thanks, guys. I appreciate it. That's it. I had a good time. I hope you did too, and we will see you later on.